Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've put out my very first video, so I just wanted to come back with you guys with another quick look. This is one of my good girlfriends and she was going somewhere tonight and she wanted me to do her makeup, so I had to slay her real quick. So in the beginning of this video, I am filling in her brows and I am using the Dip Brow by Anastasia Beverly Hills in Ebony. And right now I am just, checking out her brows, making sure that I fill them in all symmetrical and whatnot. And now we are cleaning up under the brows and priming the lid for our eyeshadow. So right now what I am doing is setting all that concealer with the Laura Mercier setting powder, and this is what I like to do to help my eyeshadows and transition colors blend out so smoothly on the eyes. So right now on this fluffy blending brush, I am using the eyeshadow Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance eyeshadow palette, and this is going to be my transition shade. Next, I am taking the warm taupe in the same palette and deepening her crease. I'm going to do a smoky glittery eye on her, so I am just using the warm taupe as the next transition shade. When you're blending colors like this, you always want to start with one shade and go down. So as you seen, I did the raw sienna in the crease, and now I just dropped it down a little lower and packing in that warm taupe color and blending it out until I get the perfect smoky effect. Now what I'm doing is using the Smashbox Cosmetics Always on Gel Eyeliner and Fishnet to help make my black shadow stick. So I'm basically using this as a primer. If you want to get a good smoky eye, use a gel liner like this to carve out the shape that you want and blend it out, and then you need to hurry and pack that color on because this particular product can dry out a little bit fast, so you kind of want to work fast with it. And as you can tell that I am still blending that out with a flat shader brush. I'm blending out that base, getting it all squared away so when I get ready to apply my matte black shadow, it can stick perfectly. And right now what I'm doing is using a matte black eyeshadow. Now I am packing on a matte black shadow. You can use any matte black to your preference. I'm just using one from the Morphe 35O palette, and I'm just packing that on to get the definite shape and payoff of color. And right now I am blending that out and smoking it out a little bit. If you want to have your eyeshadows have that pop, pack on your shadows first, then blend. I promise you, it's going to be so much easier for you. 5B. So that's what I'm using. And I'm just continuing to pack and blend, to have a gorgeous eyeshadow look for any eyeshadow look. Blending is key, ladies. Blend, blend, blend. All else fails, blend. What I'm about to do is go back with my first transition color to deepen up the crease again and continue to blend until I get that perfect smoky effect that I want for this look. Okay, now to my favorite part. The glue that I am using is called Lace Glitter Glue. It is by a phenomenal makeup artist here in Louisiana by the name of Christina Price, known as On Q Makeup, and she created her own glitter and glitter adhesive line. You guys, when I tell you that this glue does not budge at all, I mean it. It's like hell trying to take this off your eyes, but it's long lasting. I love it. I love using it on all my clients. It's the best. I will have all her information down below, also with the other products that I used on this video in the description box. And I'm going back with that gel liner at her lash line because I want to smoke it out. Now I am priming her skin. Primer, it's kind of pick and choose. I like to use it. Sometimes I don't. It's just depending on the person's skin type. But now I'm going in with Makeup Forever's Ultra HD foundation all over her face. I like to give her a natural glam skin look because she doesn't wear a lot of makeup. This is actually her first time letting me do a full face on her. So I wanted to make sure that she is beat, but her skin looks flawless. She has beautiful skin, and that's what we're working with. Skin is in. Now we're getting to my favorite part, contouring and highlighting. So I'm going underneath the eye with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer and LA Girl Concealer in Creamy Beige. The Fit Me is in, I believe, number 20 Sand. And I'm just highlighting the high points of her face. The key to a seamless highlight is to blend in perfectly. So I like to blend with a brush first, then with a damp beauty blender to give that airbrush look. And also what I like to do, a trick is, if you feel like you went too light on your concealer, take a little bit of foundation that's left on the back of your hand and just blend it in at the bottom of your highlight, and it will blend in so beautifully. Now I'm just taking this black Opal foundation stick to contour her face. Now I'm using this black Opal foundation stick to contour, and I am blending it out with that foundation brush that I had before. Blending it out and going right behind it with a beauty blender. Ladies, if you want to make sure that your contour is seamlessly blended perfectly, you have to blend. blending is key in all factors of makeup. Now what you're seeing me do right here with some concealer is I'm cleaning up her contour line. Because it started to look a little muddy to me. So if you feel like it's a little bit muddy or a little bit too much, or you went too down on the cheek, do reverse contouring. That's what it's called. Using a foundation or your concealer at the bottom of your contour and blend it out perfectly. It's going to clean it up. Now we are setting the highlight with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and we're going to let that bake a little bit to give her that bright under eye effect. And after that, we're going to brush it off with our face powder. And while we continue to let that bake, I am setting the contour with this contour palette by Morphe. I'm just using the last three bottom colors to blend out her contour. And I'm using this fluffy brush to contour her nose. I don't want to give her a harsh line, so I like to use a fluffy brush. So I am dusting away that Laura Mercier powder with the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in Dark Deep and Medium Dark. I'm sorry, Medium Dark and Medium Deep to bring back a little color underneath her under eye, because if she's taking pictures tonight, I don't want her to have that flashback effect. Even though Laura Mercier does not leave a flashback, I still want to be, cautious. So right now I'm just putting a little blush on the cheeks, giving her a little pop of color, and we're getting ready to highlight. But first I'm going to set her face with the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I love this stuff. It's so good. And a trick I like to do to get my highlight popping is before the face sets, I am going to highlight the high points of her face and her brow. The highlight that I'm using today is actually the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop. I love this stuff. Right now I am just lining her bottom lash line with that gel pencil, and I'm going to smoke it out with a deep purple eyeshadow just to give her a little pop of color on her lower lash line. Right now we're doing the lips. I didn't record this part, but I used the MAC lip liner and Cork and Velvet Teddy, and I'm just topping it off with the NYX Butter Gloss right now. Alright, you guys, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. If you want to see more looks like this, or reviews, skincare videos, etc., let me know in the comment section below. And I love you guys. Have a blessed day.